watch. Strong in when he come in the slot, tryna bend the corner. All you wanna do is talk, I don't need talk. I heard somebody talk. I can pull up with that, shoot rock with that. Banging my chest and my head on the lock. Feeling like walking flock of flame. I put the opposition out the game. I'm out the pocket, but I rock with.
Never had no money. I've been out here trying to give me away. Ain't nobody helping, I was hungry. Fake friends, they just slipping away. Now I got it, so I ball. Man, like every day. Hey. For all the time, nobody helped me. Said I ball on you. Man, like every day. Hey.
Hey, if looks could kill, you would be most wanted. On the run, yeah, running through my mind. Fatal by design, most wanted. You to die for. If looks could kill, you would be most wanted. On the run, yeah, running through my mind. Ayy, fatal by design, most wanted. You to die for. If looks could kill, ayy. Lil' shorty got a bounty, she for sure the most wanted in the Alameda County. I just took one look, I don't stand no chance. Now I'm in too deep, all it took was a glance. I'm a sin, so don't get too close. She gon' come for your heart and your soul, ayy. Better run, better dip before it's too late. One smile, one bullet, do the same thing, bow. Take a shot, show 'em never miss. Nah, trust me, it ain't worth the risk. Yeah, you gon' feel it in a kiss. You gon' feel like you the one, you just want us on the list. Don't do it, ayy. Don't say I didn't warn you. It's all love, I'm just looking out for you. I don't know how she got like that. I'm still tryna get the old me back. Ayy, looks could kill, you would be most wanted. On the run, yeah, running through my mind. Fatal by design, most wanted. You to die for. If looks could kill, you would be most wanted. On the run, yeah, running through my mind. Ayy, fatal by design, most wanted. You to die for. If looks could kill. Hold on, I got word that somebody seen her. Said that she was in the valley, hopping out a Beamer, and the bag was a Birkin and the watch was a Rollie. Said she done. Hey, that's just what he told me. Damn, ay, yeah, that sound about right. Okay, I'm on the way now, mobbing down 5. Just keep your eyes on her in the meantime. I'ma hit you when I start to pass through the grapevine. Woo, woo. There go the sound of my siren. I go 100, I'm flying. I barely made it in time, and I got these white horses fully laced up. Just in case I got a dip and run away from her. Here we go now.
It's the National Football League, presented by EA Sports. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between our visitors and our home team. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now Burrow on first down. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. How about the defense there trying to set the tone on the very first play of the game?
Yeah, there's a little bit of a glow here tonight because they brought the heat right out of the gate. What a good job establishing a tone for this one.
To try again after the sack. Burrow buying time to his left. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. It got his man complete. Another day, touchdown. Odell Beckham, 85 yards. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to throw, Leinart. He finds his man, complete. It's Bush. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. A first carry now for Reggie Bush. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Here's Leinart. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
The USC punter out there now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. First down, here's Burrow. Under pressure, and down he goes. Leonard Williams able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. After the sack on first down, Burrow. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. Well, this defense was victimized earlier in this opening quarter. This time, a measure of revenge.
Well, they always tell defenses you have to have a short memory, but I also think it helps if you remember what happens to you before, and now you're able to flip it around. They didn't want to show weakness and let this offense think they could do whatever they want, and they turned things around in that case and picked one off themselves.
And that'll set them back 5. On the counter, it's Bush. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Called fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On first down, Bush. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On second down now, it's Bush. They find some open field here. 30, the 20. Touchdown, L.A. Reggie Bush. 66 yards. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow eluding the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Reggie Bush with his second touchdown here in this first half. And his guys have taken the lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On 2nd and 9, Burrow. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
On 3rd down, Burrow. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Dancing to his left. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. It's Clay Matthews with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Leinart. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He didn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The SC offense about set to take over here. The drive starts with Reggie Bush. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, it's exactly what you're looking for.
Leiter now to throw. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. This is caught. Touchdown. Foster Moreau as the first half is winding down. And his guys are going to take the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Trojan offense ready to get their next drive started as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The SC offense about set to take over here.
And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
They'll keep it in the hands of Bush. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Leinart. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
The USC punter out there now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Here's Beckham. 51 yards on the punt there. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And they'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Burrow on 3rd down. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Burrow looking to pass. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Landry there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
11 Thomas.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a 1st down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, 1st down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the Hall of Famer. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
They'll start on the ground with Bush. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's Leonard. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now Leonard. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Back in the return. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
11.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And it's caught. Touchdown. Odell Beckham. His second touchdown of the night. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. After the touchdown, the LSU Tigers kick team out there to send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Trojan offense ready to get their next drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. To throw is Leonard. Airing it out deep for Woods. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods, 87 yards. And his guys have made this a one-score game now.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. So now following the USC touchdown, on is the kick team to send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So this is taken in. It's complete. And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Burrow will throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Odell Beckham. 35 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Taking it about the 1. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The SC offense about set to take over here. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Devin White in there to bury him for a loss of 11. On 2nd down, here's Leinart. He finds his man, complete. It's Bush. And they work this out past the 25. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this one is incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. But it's going to be 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Back to throw, Leinart. Under pressure, they got him again.
And twice in a row, the quarterback goes down. This offense needs 2 scores, not giving up 2 sacks.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And my goodness, that means this next drive will begin 4 yards from the end zone already. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire taking it in from a yard out. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down, and now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the 1st down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
After the touchdown, the LSU Tigers kick team out there to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Trojan offense ready to get their next drive started. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
They want to eat off my plate. They want to eat off me. When I had my vision, you couldn't see it. I'm off the better things. I'm only doing it's gonna make me elevate. Only one people around that's gonna make me better. And that it's so They ask how I get that I'm too busy and it's money and it's cheddar. My daddy let me down, but I promise you I won't let her. I won't say that man, but won't make me better. Me my breast up before the knocks and get that letter. Numb to the pain. Yeah, and I'm like, yeah, everybody. I can't trust nobody. I need me a chat party. Don't invite me to no party. Pull up in that it's so They ask how I get that I'm a hustler, baby. You must not know me, baby. I'm off the better things. I'm only doing it's gonna make me elevate. Only one people around that's gonna make me better. And that it's so They ask how I get that Can't worry about nobody, gotta worry about my business. Don't bring them around me, I don't know their intentions. Don't wanna fall in love, dealing, tripping. I stay out the way, gotta make sure I keep my distance. Why they wanna hate me? Crazy. She mad I took her. That's my busted, baby. Yeah, you must not know me, baby. I'm off the better things. I'm only doing it's gonna make me elevate. Only one people around that's gonna make me better. And that it's so They ask how I get that Pull up in that it's so They ask how I get that
All you pagan youths were sleeping when I told you that Blast was next, yeah? Well, now look, he's not only next, he's the last. Blasted the 1, the 2, and the 3, fam. That's how rap. You just gotta stop making music. Mad fan.
You should know, new Da Vinci slides when I step, but I can't slip with this water on my neck. We been them guys, but you slept, ayy. I forgive, but I don't forget, yeah, I don't forget. I know they watching, I'ma make them upset, cause I don't forget. I'm still him, and I ain't stopped yet, ayy. The underdog's up now, tread lightly, yeah, one of y'all now. I done seen them all.